YouTube. It's good. Sapus Nani here back in with another video. And it is time for a top 10 list. Something that I have wanted to do for quite a while now. But first, let me introduce my guest, Mr. Garrison, the young ass. And
this is for everybody. For all of you who hurt my person and made me feel like Popey, this is for all of you. Well, greetings. Thank you, Alex, for having me once again. Mr. Garrison, the young assassin here, blah, 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 blah. Now, folks, I'm going to be completely clean with you all about this. I am someone who's not really, crazy or big into superhero films. I mean, I like watching them and enjoying them here and there.
Oh, yeah, this is a top 10 superhero films list, by the way.
But I'm just not crazy like everybody else is. But here's the thing, though. Why am I in this video? One, because I was humbly asked. Two, instead of a top 10, I happen to have a top 8 instead. Because there is quite a few superhero films that I have seen and I have personally loved and enjoyed.
Yes.
So that's my take.
Yeah, he's just like me. My name is Joe. He's just like me. He doesn't like the big blockbusters. He likes small, independent art house films, like Brooklyn, the X Mark, and the.
Oh yeah, then we got Romeo as well.
Oh, fuck him.
Yes. Sorry, Gary. I prefer blondes with bigger tits.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Gary, speaking of fucking, make sure you wear something nice for me tonight. I want a little cheese, if you know what I mean. Once again, Gary, don't worry about me wearing a rubber, because I'm all rubber, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
Oh, I like it when you're angry.
I'm not saying nothing.
I like blueberry pancakes.
Jesus.
So, this is our list of the top 10 superhero films in our humble opinion.
Humble opinion. You ain't gonna see no fucking Spider-Man 3 on this goddamn list.
Don't even get me started on that.
Oh, me either.
So yeah,
fucking dancing emo Tommy McGuire.
Need we say more?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you finished my quote?
Not bad for casual movie fans.
Yeah.
That's what we'll probably
That's
say at the end of this video. So, do you have any honorable mentions before we get into the list?
I have a. Okay, this is the way I did my list.
Okay.
Now, I wanted to make this more, expanded, more have variety, because I didn't want to pick so many films, one franchise. So this is what I did.
Man.
I picked one film per franchise.
Oh, come on, man, really?
Well, I had to, but you understand why. So I have a couple of them. Yes.
Okay.
And, okay, one of them, Watchmen. That's probably my honorable mention, is Watchmen.
Ugh.
I know you didn't like that movie.
I'm not a fan of that movie. I'm sorry.
And another film you weren't a fan of, Hellboy 2: The Golden Army.
Oh, fuck. Why those?
Did we lose him?
Did he explain why?
He fucking left.
What? Oh my lord.
What a dick sucker. He left. He fucking left us.
Anyways,
I might as well you say I have no honorable mention.
I have 5 because I always have 5 honorable mentions. The first one might be a little bit of a surprise because it's not really a superhero film, but I looked it up on Wikipedia and technically it was a superhero film, The Mask.
I thought it was a superhero film at first either. Because, I mean, it's an entertaining movie. I really thought it was not a superhero film because when Jim Carrey played as the Mask, he didn't look like a superhero. He really didn't.
No, he didn't. He just looked like this weird-looking motherfucker with a green-looking face.
That's exactly what he looked like.
With the mask on.
There was really no superhero type theme to his character at all. There wasn't.
But it was hilarious nonetheless.
Oh, it was great. It was a good movie, but go ahead.
Hilarious nonetheless. That's one of my honorable mentions. Next up, we have the Superman. Superman from 1977?
Yeah, the original Superman.
The first Superman with Christopher Reeve.
Yes. Great movie until the ending, from what I know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Great movie until the very ending.
All right, next up, the original Iron Man, the one in 2007.
I will say my thoughts about that one.
I
will say my thoughts about that one later on.
Because I think it's going to be on your list. I have a feeling.
We'll see.
We'll see. Next up, we have now the next two are going to surprise a lot of people that are not. These aren't on my list. I'm sorry, but there are a couple that I have for nostalgic purposes that I had to put on the list. So first one, I'm just going to get right to it. Batman, the Tim Burton one. The one in 1989.
Well, Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I didn't have that one on my list.
You're not hearing me complain.
But I know someone's going to when I...
Yeah, of course he's going to fucking bullshit about it.
When I mention my honorable mentions or when he watches the replay, he's going to be like so pissed off at this. And the last honorable mention I have is Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
One word comes to mind, and it's spelled W-H-Y with a question mark. Why?
Why what?
Why Spider-Man 2?
Because it's... I like... All right, I'm going to mention the first one in a bit because that's my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time.
I wasn't really too big into the second movie, thank you very much.
Now the second one, it was just awesome. Well, you had Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, who's one of the greatest villains in Marvel history. You have Tobey Maguire returning, you have Mary Jane Watson returning, you have just everything about the first one spiked up and turned up to 11.
I'm going to give credit because, like I said, I was not too much of a fan of it, but there is a couple things I did give credit for the film for. Sure. Having extended characters like Doc Ock and the other Green Goblin. That's one of the things.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
The extended characters, I give that credit for. But for the rest of the movie, I was just not too big into it. I
enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't care what you say.
Like I was with the first one.
But yes, those are my honorable mentions. Now, Romy, did you hear mine? Maybe?
His internet's probably fucking up right now.
God dang it.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
We can
Loud and clear.
Hello?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Hello. We can hear you perfectly.
We can hear you. Hey, Fatty. Hey, numbnuts. Dick licker. Pussy hater.
Jesus fuck.
What? Come on, dude. Really? What the
His internet. He can't hear shit. He really can't hear shit.
Well, this is going great.
Yeah, this is going really smooth right now. So, folks, for Alex, to speak for Alex for this case, humble apologies about this technical error that is going on Tubbs' side because Google Plus is a piece of shit. So, I speak for Alex that my humble apologies on behalf of him and for this going on is not a good way to start off a top 10
Absolutely not.
list video like this.
Oh my god, yes, we can hear you. Oh, fuck my
Yeah,
life.
this is not going too well. Yeah.
Let me type in the chat box.
So, anyways, while he's trying to figure that out,
Yeah,
but
you're
Alex, I'm going to give my thoughts right now to keep this going. I'm going to give my thoughts about your honorable mentions. Some of them, the first few, I couldn't really say much because I haven't seen some of them. But as for the Michael Keaton's Batman that you said, and Amazing Spider-Man, kind of surprising with that one, but I fully respect how you feel about having the Batman, the Michael Keaton version of Batman on your honorable mentions. So I give you full much respect on that. So
Okay.
are you ready to get into this?
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. All right. Since you have a top 8.
Yeah, especially you go ahead and do your...
Since you have a top 8.
Yeah, so you go ahead and do your...
I am going to give you my number 10.
Okay.
And my number 10 comes to us from the year 1999. And this one is like... This movie is kind of a... It's a comedy. It's a spoof movie of superheroes.
Oh, no.
Features a bunch of... but a lot of social outcasts in this movie. But it has a soft place in my heart. My number 10, Mystery Men.
No, okay, it was not what I was thinking, actually.
Mystery Men.
I thought it would be, when you were saying something that was a parody of something, I thought you were, honestly, this may sound a little weird, but I thought you were going to talk about Kick-Ass.
No, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Because I thought you were going to say Kick-Ass there for a moment. That really surprised me.
I don't want to spoil it, but it is, I'm going to be speaking like that. But you have all these cast of characters. You have Blue Raja, who is like, who throws forks. He throws forks.
Well,
these superheroes throwing forks.
That is a very nice superpower.
You have another girl who's the bowler, who's got like a skull, a crystal bowling ball, like her father's head in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got Captain Amazing, who's like the main hero that they're all trying to save from the villain. I forget what his name was. Yeah. You got the Shoveler, played by William H. Macy, who's absolutely freaking hilarious. Kel Mitchell as the Invisible Boy.
Well, that sounds like a very nice superpower, especially a guy like Kel Mitchell.
Casanova Frankenstein. That's what the name of the bad guy's name is. Then you got Paul Rubens as the Spleen.
The fuck kind of a name is that? The Spleen.
That's where he and you'll never guess what his superpower is.
What is it?
Farting.
More fucking farting! That's all we need! I put enough farting as it is on you bozos fart! Now I'm gonna put up with a movie that fucking farts! Or superhero that farts. That's all I need to hear. Beautiful. That's all I need to fucking see is a superhero farting. Great!
Yeah. And then you got the Ben Stiller, who is like who's the main character. He's Mr. Furious. He's the guy who always gets mad at everything. He often gets enraged. That's why I say that. And then you got the Sphinx, who's like this mysterious superhero that can use his mind to cut guns in half. He uses his mind to cut guns in half.
Very nice.
It's just so badass. If you haven't seen Mystery Men, I highly recommend you do so. It's absolutely hilarious of a movie. Yeah, haven't seen it in a while, but that's my number 10.
Honestly, dude, I can't say anything because I haven't seen the movie before. I never even heard of it. So
you've never heard of Mystery Men?
No.
You should check it out.
Just remember what I said earlier. That's all I'm going to say. But I will give it a check out for sure. I will check it out and see what it's about.
Yes.
Go ahead. What's your number 9?
All right. Okay. All right. Let me preface by saying this. This is another one of those nostalgia movies that I love. Not a lot of people don't like. If you saw the video that I did with my brother back in 2012, I had this as my number 2. The top 10 superhero films, or comic book films, I had this as my number 2. But for superhero films, it's number 9. My number 9, Batman Forever.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Batman.
I'm partially deaf in one ear.
Forever!
I'm partially deaf in one fucking ear! Partially deaf! And if my deaf ear did not hear correctly, you said Batman Forever?
Forever!
Batman Forever!
That's right. That's absolutely right. 100%. I don't give a shit. Let me explain myself.
The floor is yours. I'm not gonna interrupt you. Just go ahead and say your piece.
All right, let me explain myself. Okay. You got Val Kilmer, first of all. I thought he was a tremendous Batman. He was so much better than George Clooney. Now, before I get off topic, yes, Joel Schumacher sucks. Yes, I will admit, he is a horrible director when it comes to superhero films.
This
He
movie
was bad.
This movie was horrible.
No, it was not. I'll explain why. You got Robin. Yeah, Rob.
Yes, ma'am.
You said it. You said I could say my piece. So shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am.
You said I could say my piece. So shut the fuck up. And Romy's back. Whoop-de-doo.
Okay.
You got Robin, who's the sidekick of Batman. He comes into play. Chris O'Donnell. He's great. Yes. Welcome back.
I'm sorry, dude. It's out of my my fucking Google Chrome is running like fucking garbage.
It's out of our control.
Asshole.
What?
I said asshole. No, seriously.
Riddler, you know, I like Jim Carrey as the Riddler. He was great. Tommy Lee Jones was a little too over the top as Two-Face. I'll admit. I think the guy who played in Dark Knight was much better than Tommy Lee Jones was.
I found. Go ahead. I said I'll be quiet.
You said shut the.
I will. Okay, yeah. I'll mute my mic. I'll be quiet.
Wait. What number are you on?
I'm on number 9.
Okay, so yeah. But what was your number 10?
My number 10 was Mystery Men.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry. That movie is fucking awesome.
I fucking hate that movie.
I don't care. That movie is awesome.
I never seen it.
You should. There's all right.
Wait till you
it's everything a comic book movie should be. It's bright lights, it's like colors and everything, and it's Batman.
Well, what was your number 9 Batman?
Batman Forever.
Jim Carrey as the Riddler was one of the most. Jim Carrey as the Riddler was one of the most annoying characters in this movie. He annoyed the fuck out of me.
I hate to say it, but I hated that movie too.
I don't care. I don't care. Nostalgia.
I don't give a fuck if this particular one's for nostalgia. He was garbage as a villain. He's not a bad guy.
I loved it. I don't really need to explain it.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yes, he is, but in this movie, he's a bad guy.
He sucked as a bad guy.
Oh boy, what have I walked into?
You know what? All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Batman Forever is my number 9. Romy, your number 10 and 9, since you were here.
Okay, I'll go.
Quit.
Yeah, my last runner-up was Dredd.
Okay, Dredd, nice.
Yeah. My number 10 is Thor, the first one, not that shitty second one. Love the first one. The only problem I had with the first Thor was what's that actress name? She was played by Kat something. She was Natalie Portman's best friend. She was annoying as fuck. Other than that, love the movie. Number 9. Remember, I can only pick one per franchise, and this was tough. It was between Man of Steel and Superman 2, the director's cut. I went with the director's cut of Superman 2.
Oh,
The Richard Donner cut.
nice.
That version's amazing. Oh, another one of my honorable mentions, the R-rated version of the Wolverine.
Okay.
Because the original, the PG-13, was good. The
Yeah.
R-rated version, I don't know why they did not go with that version. Because
They
it's
should've.
fucking awesome.
They should have
No,
won with
it's
that.
awesome.
I know.
So you know what? And I know that with the third Wolverine movie coming out, he's gonna be playing as the old man Logan, and it's rated R. So I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. My number 9 is the Richard Donner's version of Superman 2. So much better than the original version
Okay.
of Superman 2. So there you go. I just go.
So
through
did
real
I?
quick. And Gary.
Did I say my honorable mentions to you?
No, because I
Did you hear
got
them?
cut off.
It
No.
got cut off. So
As
I'll
soon as
just
I was
run-
about to say the word dread.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let me just run down through mine real quick once again. So I don't really want to explain it because I already did, sort of. So I'm just going to run through them rapid fire. Superman, Batman 1989, The Mask, Iron Man, and Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
So there we go. So Gary, you're number 8.
Okay, my number 8, since you said
Since
Spider-Man.
we haven't heard a damn thing from you yet.
Well, except me babble about Jim Carrey and blah, 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 and listen to Luke, you're going to tell me to quit. Well, guess what? Mr. Music never quits. But anyways, continuing on.
I don't
my
see the
number
why
8,
yet.
My number 8, since you guys talked about Spider-Man, we're not going to talk about Spider-Man 3. We're not talking about Spider-Man 2. We're going to talk about plain old ordinary, the first original with Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, is Gary's end really bad?
No, not really.
God, it's
No.
God.
I mean,
what
it's a
is
bit
up with
choppy,
the fucking
but
internet? Yeah, it's really choppy on my end.
Well, as long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters. So,
Yeah,
No,
That's
it's
fine.
bad. No, it's bad on my end, Gary.
what, my picture?
No, I have an audio only. No, your audio. It's garbage.
Okay, Alex, how do I sound?
better.
Now you sound good. Now you sound good.
Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying about Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire, as an underrated actor that he was, well, as he is, excuse me for saying, I thought, him as Spider-Man at first, I thought it'd be quite interesting to see him how it will go, playing as Peter Parker, then going into Spider-Man. I thought it was a very nice, interesting concept. As soon as the movie started to progress, I thought, you know what, costume design of how he was as Spider-Man, I thought it was very clever, and I loved the story that they put into making him
Gary,
as
your audio's going bad again.
So just to keep it short and simple, Spider-Man is my number 8, the first one. Not the remakes of this new kid or this young piss pot or whoever who he was, but this new kid who's in Civil War. I liked him as Spider-Man. I liked him. But for me personally, Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man. That's all I'm going to say.
For now.
For now. He is Spider-Man.
Ah.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Man, I don't know what is with your audio. It's garbage. It's like a computerized garbled mess. I don't know what it is with his side.
Spider-Man, yeah. Basically what that was.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Sorry, folks. I don't like Sam Raimi. I can't stand him.
Why not?
Why? I think his movies are fucking corny. I think they're so out of place. There's no tone to it. Or now I say tone. No coherent tone to him. I just find him overrated as hell. The only film I like from his is Evil Dead 2. Because at least with that, I knew exactly what he was aiming for.
All right. Romy, you're number 8.
Sorry, man. Number 8, the movie that started the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man, the movie with Jon Favreau directing. It is a film that even though Robert Downey Jr. did play in a couple of films beforehand, it was this movie that resurrected his character and his acting career and put him back on the fucking map after him dealing with demons and drug problem and everything else. He's back and better than ever. This Iron Man was not only hysterical, it told a great story, and it set up the fundamentals to what we know and love, which is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that is my number 8, Iron Man.
My number 8 might be a little bit of a... Actually, no, it's not really that bit. Not really. Well, actually, fuck. Let me try that again.
What?
My number 8 is an animated film. This is the only animated film on my list. And I think you already know where this is going. It's by Pixar. That's right, The Incredibles.
I wonder if that's going to be on my list.
The Incredibles is absolutely amazing. Echo.
Is that on my end?
Not coming from my... Yeah, it's your end, Gary. Your end is fucking horrible.
Anyways, you got Mr. Incredible. And, oh shit, I haven't seen the movie in forever. Fuck.
It's the movie that the Fantastic Four should have been in the first place.
Yeah, except it was a family. And one of my favorite scenes of the movie was Samuel L. Jackson. Where is my super suit? Where is my super suit?
Hey, motherfucker! Where's my super suit, bitch?
Yeah.
I can just hear him say that. And oh great, my Google. See, I told you every time I go on Google Plus, it fucks up on my computer, and my screen is frozen. So I hope it doesn't delay or
I can hear
cut
you.
me off again.
Well, we can hear you. So,
Jesus.
I haven't seen the movie in forever, so number 8's The Incredibles because it's absolutely amazing, and I absolutely loved it. So there we go.
Yeah, that was Brad Bird's follow-up to The Iron Giant, which is also one of the fucking best movies
ever. One of the greatest animated films of all time.
Hell yeah. Goddamn right it is.
Mr. Garrison, you're number 7.
Well, since we're on the topic of The Incredibles, I might as well give my thoughts about the movie.
Okay.
When I saw Pixar doing a superhero film like The Incredibles, this was something I have to watch to see for myself to see what it would be like. And holy shit balls, flamingo turds, and penguin poop. This movie was incredible.
What the hell are you talking about?
I was just getting right into my thoughts about The Incredibles.
Oh, go ahead.
I just said 3 birds, and I said 3 different names to say shit in different pronunciations.
Okay.
Anyways, about The Incredibles, when I saw Pixar going to produce a superhero film, this was something I had to see, and holy shit balls, this movie was remarkable, and it was done to perfection. Seeing each character having their own individual variety of superpowers, like the kid who was fucking the Flash, for God's sake. We had Elastic Woman, we had the fucking...
Elastic.
Oh,
Who knows what she can do.
We had the fucking Hulk, for God's sake. The reason why I'm saying Hulk, because he was a stronger guy. Then we had the Invisible Bitch, and we had the baby then we had
Invisible Bitch.
Who pretty much God knows what. But yeah, all of them had their own individual powers, and this movie worked in so many ways with a big fan and everything who was a fan of Mr. Incredible. And pretty much he became the main villain, and I thought it worked really well.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a fantastic movie. Loved it. I cannot wait till The Incredibles 2. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what that's going to be.
Oh my god. I forgot they were making a sequel.
I'm excited.
About fucking time, too. That's the one goddamn sequel I've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, The Incredibles is my number 7. Go ahead, boys. Or gentlemen. Or fellas. Or whatever the fuck you all are. Alpha males.
Yes. Oh shit.
What?
Did we lose him again?
I think so. Well, might as well go to you, Mr. Alexander, what your number 7 is.
Well, you already mentioned it a little while ago.
Kick-Ass.
Yep, it is Kick-Ass.
Okay, I gotta hear your thoughts about this.
Okay. You got Aaron Johnson as Kick-Ass, where he's like the sensitive guy who lost his mother, and he's basically a social outcast at school, but he creates a superhero identity as this whole different persona, like he's living under the mask, and you know, he's just a kid who has the guts to do something different with himself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Nicolas Cage, and probably his only good one of his only good performances as Big Daddy. You got Chloe Grace Moretz. I know someone's going to be talking about him in the chat box. Chloe Grace Moretz as Hit Girl. I think this is her film debut.
I believe it was, yeah.
I believe this was her film debut. And you got McLovin as Red Mist. Who's yeah, that's right, McLovin. As Red Mist. Yeah, he was Red Mist. Absolutely amazing. And he was the mob guy's son. The mob guy obviously being Frank D'Amico? He's the head of a criminal organization. Said he wants to take down with the superheroes and build up this drug empire or some old shit like that. And it was just an absolutely awesome movie. I think that the best scene in the movie is the introduction of Hit Girl because she kills everybody and she got this music behind her and it's just absolutely freaking awesome. So yeah.
She was a badass in the movie.
What's that?
She was a badass in the movie.
Yes, she was. So Kick-Ass is my number 7.
Okay. Whoa, what the fuck? Speakers. Okay. Since you mentioned... My fucking speaker exploded. You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard that.
Speaker exploded for a second. Tubb says, well, I was going to call him through Google. Oh, Skype, I meant. Okay, we got Tubbs here on Skype.
Yes.
Okay, so anyways, back to number 6.
Yeah, fuck Google Chrome.
So,
okay.
Since you talked about Kick-Ass and why I kept getting so hyped for it, because I was waiting until I managed to get my thoughts about this movie as well, because Kick-Ass is my number 6.
Oh. Well,
the concept for this, the concept of a kid who is a fucking black sheep of his high school, an outcast or whatever it is that you can think of, pretty much out of the ordinary, who was this kid who had his own second persona as a superhero with an awesome badass name like Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
And like you said, Hit Girl was the best scene in the film when she debuted.
Her introduction.
This movie was entertaining up the ass. It was completely entertaining. A fun superhero movie.
Oh, and you know, another thing with Kick-Ass is it showcases, hey, what would happen if someone tried to be a superhero? You would get your fucking ass kicked, and that's exactly what happens.
Well, then.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
It's what Alex says. It's fun, just like my dildo.
What did you say? It was extremely fun up the ass.
Will you both shut up? Okay, so back to my Kick-Ass. Awesome, entertaining film. Need I say more? Quote the Tubbs, reference him, yada, 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 bullfuck. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roman, what's your number 7 and 6?
Okay. See, I'm sticking with Skype because Google Plus is a piece of garbage. Okay. Number 7 and number 6, they're very similar to one another. Number 7, it was James Gunn's Return to Form. Guardians of the Galaxy is my number 7.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 out of 5, huh?
Bullshit.
You fucking gimp. All right. And my number 6 is the event known as the Avengers.
Ah. Very nice.
Those two are very similar to one another. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avenger, you know, it takes different individuals from different worlds, puts them together, has awesome chemistry and dialogue and changes between each other, and awesome colorful characters, and to take out all the root of evil, and it makes it work. And that's why those are my number 7 and my number 6.
Okay. My number 6, all right, Austin, I know is going to be really, really, really happy with me for saying this. My number 6 is his favorite comic book film of all time. And nice. I will admit, this is a superhero film. I know, someone hates this film, but you know who. Boyhood.
Give a fucking break.
So my number 6, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, that movie! I was not
Scott
thinking of that.
Pilgrim versus the World. Okay. You got Scott Pilgrim he was a bass guitarist in a band named Sex Bob-omb.
And this is the movie that led to Austin loving redheads.
Yep. And then that's what started it all. So he meets this girl named Ramona Flowers. And in order to get to her, he has to defeat her 7 evil exes.
You're probably thinking, that doesn't make any sense. Well, think about this, folks. When you get in a relationship, you got to deal with the significant other's past and present conflicts, which includes maybe her exes in the future if you have to deal with them. I believe that is what the film is trying to present.
Exactly. And
That's very good, Romy. He's not a cat or more cats. It wasn't. Oh, it's like when I put him on the ice cream mountain.
the best scene, the best fight I will say is the one between the twins.
Oh, the twins. My favorite is against Captain America.
Oh, Chris
You know
Evans,
what I'm talking about.
or the vegan police.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, absolutely amazing film.
Hell yeah, it is.
Awesome superhero film as well. My number 6. Mr. Garrison, number 5.
Okay, my number 5, we're going to get to my roots as the nostalgia guy that I am. We're going to talk about some Batman. But what Batman am I talking about?
That's obviously not the one I was saying in my number 9.
You mentioned this in your honorable mentions. The 1989 film starring Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
This is one of my all-time favorite Batman films.
Nah.
It was nostalgic.
Yeah.
I loved it. Jack Nicholson, him as the Joker. I thought it was a really good performance. Don't get me wrong. Heath Ledger.
Someone did it better.
Heath Ledger, I know.
Wait, Heath what?
Wasn't that his name?
Say his
Ledger.
name again.
Shut up.
Hey,
Ledger.
what was his name?
Heath Ledger? Was that his name?
Okay, you got it right.
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
David Fincher.
David Fincher. Son of a bitch. I walked that one.
Alex, you son
Anyways.
Oh, yeah, Heath Ledger. But anyways, I know he did better, but during this time, it was the 80s. I thought Jack Nicholson was the Joker up until Heath Ledger did it.
Even though the Joker never killed his parents, which makes
I
no
will
fucking
talk
sense.
about Heath Ledger later on.
No. Jack Nicholson's character, the Joker, in the movie, killed Bruce Wayne's parents. Makes no fucking sense.
He did. I know he killed his parents, but here's the thing, though. Jack Nicholson, as badass that he is, I thought he pulled off the Joker really well.
No, he did. I'm trying to say in the story, they made it out as Joker killed Batman's parents, which he had nothing to do with it. He wasn't
He
even
had nothing
alive.
to do with it.
I don't think.
He had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
But yeah, overall, my thoughts for Batman, the movie from 1989, Michael Keaton was a really, really good Batman.
Okay, I know.
Amazing.
I think, okay, I didn't find him, okay, I don't find him convincing as Bruce Wayne. I did as Batman.
Yes.
Overall, I thought the story for it was very interesting, and for nostalgic purposes, credits for that. Story interesting, and him as Batman, well done. Jack Nicholson as the Joker, well done. Need I say more? I'm done.
Okay, Romy.
Showing him as Prince, like fucking with pictures.
I'm not gonna say nothing about it.
Exactly, because it was fucking retarded. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I find those movies to be overrated. Those Tim Burton movies, if you go back and watch them, you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's so weird, man.
Okay. My number 5, I saw it earlier this year. It's my number 2 best film of the year. This movie took so many elements and put them together. And this is from first-time director Tim Miller. My number 5 is Deadpool. This movie is a work of art. This movie is one of the best origin stories I've ever seen. This movie is one of the funniest movies I've seen in a while. This movie is a great satire towards other films, including the genre that it belongs in. It does break the fourth wall, but it resembles the character perfectly. And I said this years before. I was like, you need to get Ryan Reynolds as fucking Deadpool. And guess what happened? It worked. And this movie is a work of art. A lights, camera, jackass. Gross set of fucking nuts. Yeah, D-. Gross set of fucking nuts. So that for what it's like, you'll be
D-?
able to describe what a true movie is.
Wait a minute. D-?
He gave it a fucking lights, camera, jackass. Gave it a D-.
A D-?
A D-. I shit you fucking not.
There's no hope for this world.
No, this is why we can't have good things, like Shane O'Mac said once, because of this cocksucker. So that is my number 5, Deadpool, a brilliant work of art.
All right, Romy, you mentioned this already. I believe this was your number 7.
Ooga
shaka, ooga shaka. My number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mr. 3 out of 5.
Bullshit.
Goddamn right it is.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I don't go in the movies to watch the Avengers.
What more do I need to say about this? Everybody knows how fucking kick-ass this is.
Oh, it's great. James Gunn, before that, this was his comeback movie. Because before that, he did one of the worst fucking things I think I've ever seen in my life, which was the animated cat in movie 43.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't remind me of that piece of shit. Please don't remind me of that.
Up the ass with a broom handle and pissing all over Elizabeth Banks.
Don't remind me of that
shit. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
So anyway, yeah. So you got Star-Lord, you got Gamora, you got Drax the Destroyer, Groot, and Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon's the fucking best.
You can't beat that.
And here's the thing, fucking Groot, he only says one goddamn thing in the entire movie, and guess what? He was awesome.
Yes.
If you could do that to a character in a movie like James Gunn did, the rest is history. Need I say more?
Exactly. You know what? I really don't need to explain myself because everybody knows how freaking amazing this movie is. That's my number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy. Whoa, it's really choppy now.
Who, for me?
Yeah, no, Gary's side. Because of Skype. You know. Try again.
How do I sound now?
No, it's even worse.
Okay.
It's even worse.
All right, here we go.
Nope. No, what the fuck, man?
It's come from your end.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. My number 4. This is another classic. I had fun with this movie with the original cast. Gene Hackman, Christopher Reeves. I'm not talking about the first one. The first one, up until the ending, was good.
Ha! Look, Nukem.
I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says.
No, the ending was scar. It makes no fucking sense.
No. I agree that the first one did not make sense. I'm not talking about the first one. I'm talking about the second one.
Hell yeah, that second movie.
The second movie, I had a blast seeing it with the original cast. I loved it.
Did you see the Richard Donner cut?
What are you guys talking about?
Did you see the director's cut for Superman 2?
No.
It's even better.
Well, I'll try and find the director's cut sometime whenever I feel like it. I had a blast with this movie. I had a fucking blast with this movie. What else is there to say? This is one of my all-time favorite Superman films. Should this been higher? No, because there's something else that's a lot higher when it comes to Superman, higher on my list. This is my second favorite Superman film of all time. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Superman fan. I'm a Superman fanboy. He's my favorite superhero of all time. I love this movie. The cast was well put, the scripted, visual, everything. So fucking enjoyable.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, Superman would kick Goku's ass. So anybody like on Death Battle, like, oh, Goku would do this, Goku would do that. Suck on my Dragon Ball. Superman would fucking murder him. He did it
Goku?
twice.
Who? Goku? Really? No, Superman would kill him.
Dude, they even did the facts. Death Battle went by the numbers. God damn it. Yeah, Superman has no limit to his strength. He can be as strong as
facts guy.
In an animated segment where he's pushing 200 quintillion tons. Yeah.
Unreal.
I feel sorry for the Earth woman who he's fucking.
I'm down with my number 4.
Roman boy.
I want to keep it simple.
Number 4.
Yeah, 4.
Number 4.
4.
X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Interesting.
This is a movie that combined the X-Men First Class and the X-Men 2, and it was directed by Bryan Singer, directed by Simon King. Oh no, excuse me, written by Simon Kingsbury. It is a movie that uses time travel, but with a whole different level. And this movie, I wish this.
Oh.
What? What did you say? Dude,
What do you mean?
You're cutting.
Oh no.
You were cutting for a second.
You were
Go
saying?
ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I don't know what's up with my fucking internet, so. But yeah, X-Men Days of Future Past, I hope this shit, I wish this shit would have got some riding Oscar nods because the screenplay for this movie is fucking genius. You know, and then you got, what's his name? Oh, fuck. He's from Game of Thrones.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, he was amazing in this movie. And he was, you know, and he was like, wow, I can see where he's coming from. Another thing about superhero films is motivation. Motivation is a huge key when doing these types of films because no matter if you're villain or hero or anti-hero, you got to have a good motivation and it can be understandable despite the acts that takes place. And that's what this film represents so well.
Yep.
So I love this movie. It was my number 2 best film of 2014.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow. That high, huh? I guess so.
Cutting a little bit.
Okay.
You can't hear me? Am I still cutting?
Just for a second. You're talking normal now.
I don't fucking get this, man.
I don't get it either.
I don't know what's up with my connection this morning because my computer runs fine. It's the internet connection. I don't get it. So.
Is it storming out there or something? Or
I don't know.
okay. Anyways, my number 4 is now my next 2 films, surprisingly enough, came out this year. This year. And they're already in the top 5. I don't give a damn.
It's kind of funny because that's the same way with me.
Number 4 for me is the first one I saw this year, and that, of course, being Deadpool. You know, it's just absolutely freaking amazing. You know, Deadpool, you know, played by Ryan Reynolds. I'm going to admit, I'm going to be 100% honest. I had doubts about Ryan Reynolds.
I knew he would be brilliant the moment they cast him.
Really? After what he did with, what was it?
Yep,
the Green Hornet?
Because I'll tell you why. Because...
Or Green Lantern.
X-Men Origins Wolverine was fucking garbage. When I saw Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool when he was not Baraka, I was like, that's Deadpool right there.
Yep.
And guess what happened? Years later, it came true.
but it was full of action. It was full of comedy. Action and comedy are my two favorite genres, and you put them together with a kick-ass superhero like Deadpool, it's just absolutely amazing. Deadpool is my number 4, simply put.
And you gotta love the fourth wall joke where he's like, if I'm gonna get a suit, a superhero suit, please, for God's sakes, don't make it green. I was like, this is a knockoff of Green Lantern.
Absolutely awesome. My number 3 or 4, Deadpool.
Well, speaking of number 3, this movie will be spoiler alert, but for me, I don't give a fuck.
You better care if you're gonna be fucking spoiling shit.
I'm not gonna say what number it is. This will be in my best list because this movie rightfully deserves to be in the best list for anybody. Deadpool's my number 3.
Excellent.
This movie, what can you say? It was unlike any other superhero film you can expect. It was different.
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds, this is my favorite performance he's done.
Oh, easily.
It's the best performance he's done. Him as
no doubt about it.
And before that, I probably would have said buried or definitely maybe.
If I have to say what one of my favorite scenes was, where he said, remember 147 hours?
That's my favorite scene in the movie.
He cut off his own hand to escape from the metal guy.
Oh, Colossus.
Colossus, genius.
Wait, what was his name, Gary?
Colossus. But folks, I don't really need to say much more about Deadpool. My thoughts are in my review that I did. That's all I'm going to say. I don't need to say any more. This movie was unlike any other. It was fantastic, entertaining. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Well put movie.
No, that's not true. Cause not all things are supposed to be entertainment.
Fucking art house bullshit.
And yeah, I love art house pretentious movies.
Well then.
You mean like
Oh, I love boyhood. I gotta twist my dinner point nipples. Spider-Man 3. I was feeling my
oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
All right. Romy, you're number 3?
Number 3, kind of funny. This movie only came out a few weeks ago.
Oh, I think we have the same
Captain
one.
America Civil War.
That's
hey,
right. We have
Superman. Hey, what culture? A movie pilot. This is how it's done.
That's how you're supposed to do it. That's my number 3 as well.
I'll be goddamn.
Yeah, and we did. And by the way, we did not plan this.
No. Hell, how could I plan this when I was gone for a good portion of the call because my internet sucks major asshole juice? Yeah, Gary. Juice!
No, juice. Well, you're cooking. Yeah, cooking crisp.
Cookie crisp!
Yeah, Captain America Civil War. It was everything that Batman versus Superman should have been.
Exactly. And then some.
And then some.
It was
And more.
A grand achievement.
Mm-hmm. Because this movie had everybody. It had Captain America. It had Iron Man. It had Black Widow. It had Falcon. It had Hawkeye. It had, spoiler alert, it had Ant-Man.
It had, no. It had Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. I'm twisting my gluten-free enchilada nipples.
The only one missing, though, the only two missing were Thor and the Hulk.
But they were mentioned.
Yes, they were mentioned.
They were mentioned, so I can at least give them credit. And there's a reason why they weren't there. It's like, oh yeah, hey, Batman v Superman. Unlike Jesse Eisenberg's corny, stupid ass, at least the villain in this movie has perfect motivation.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reasoning. Take some
exactly
notes.
That's right. Take some fucking notes.
I'm sorry, dude. That fucking villain in that movie was garbage.
Yeah, this movie was absolutely amazing, and the
it's
fact that it came out a couple weeks ago, and it's number 3.
And the Russo brothers, the guys who did this, they also did the Winter Soldier, which is amazing. Oh, who's also in this movie. And they're going to be directing Infinity War.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget the best Spider-Man yet, Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Oh, he was great.
He was great.
And he had a reason for being here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I want to fuck his aunt.
You want to fuck every woman.
Oh, I want to fuck his aunt. And you know the thing is about
he
that?
does want to fuck
The
everyone.
movie was self-aware about that, and they made it work.
Yeah,
So there you have it.
they made it work.
Gentlemen, there's the good news and the bad news about Captain America Civil War. Now, I'm not talking about as the movie. For the bad news, this movie's not going to be on this particular list.
Oh, that's bullshit.
The good news
Damn it, Gary.
The good news is it is going to be on my best list because it's well deserved there.
Okay.
Because I got two movies that you guys are going to probably think and be like, Mr. Garrison, wise choice. Except for one guy who's going to get all antsy about it. But you know what? I don't give a fuck whatsoever. So my number 2 is The Dark Knight
What?
Well, come on.
Rises.
What?
Okay.
I got you guys suspense there, didn't I?
Asshole.
Dark Knight Rises.
No, brother. They speak one of us in the records.
What can I say?
guys right, huh?
What can I say about The Dark Knight Rises? It was something that you would want to see in a Batman film.
Yeah.
The way that this was produced, Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne and as Batman,
Oh, yeah.
that's how it left me. Speechless.
Oh my God, Christian Bale.
It left me fucking speechless. That's exactly what this movie did. It left me fucking speechless.
Yep.
The Dark Knight. Okay. Dark Knight Rises. Holy fuck! That's all I can really say is holy fuck. Dark Knight Rises was just a movie that it just gave you everything you wanted in a Batman film.
Everything.
It's like why would someone shoot about before throwing him out of the plane? I love fucking Bane in this movie.
Now, here's the thing, though. I would explain myself.
Combo breaker.
I would explain myself a lot more, but just to, continue going on and the list and whatnot, I just want to keep it short and simple. I don't need to go on.
My raffle copter goes.
My rifle copter goes swash, 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 swash,
So,
Yeah.
now I lost my train of thought.
A Dark Knight Rises.
I know.
Is your number 2.
I don't need to hear no more.
Probably one of the greatest endings I've ever seen to not only a fucking movie, but to a series.
Right.
Fuck, dude, I couldn't not believe what the hell I saw when I saw it. I couldn't believe it. But it did happen.
So that was your number 2. So
Yes. Your number 2, Rum Boy.
my number 2, you mentioned it earlier. Brad Bird's The Incredibles.
Oh, your number 2.
My number 2.
Wow.
And in 2004, it came out. It was also my number 2 best film of the year. So you probably think, what was my number 1 of that year? $1 Million Baby.
Mm.
But yeah, damn right. But
That's
The
in my top
Incredibles,
20.
Fantastic Four. Take some notes because this is how you do it. Not only it wasn't funny, it was emotional, it was enjoyable, it was exciting. But like all Pixar film, like most Pixar films at the peak, during their peak of their time, this was one of them. It left you with a message. Now, usually I'm not one of those things like, oh, metaphorically, message, our house, pretentious garbage. No, this movie showcased it through and through. It teaches about family. It teaches about, sticking together and shit like that. And Samuel L. Jackson is in the movie fucking brilliant. And the way the movie ends, you cannot wait to see the sequel. And I cannot fucking wait for the sequel. This is the one goddamn sequel that I have been waiting for so many years, and it's finally coming true. So my number 2 is the animated masterpiece, The Incredibles, because it is incredible, no pun intended.
Okay. My number 2 features my favorite superhero of all time. And this movie when I first saw it, my jaw was on the floor from the moment, basically from the opening moments. Number 2 for me is the first Spider-Man movie from 2002.
Okay, very nice.
I know a lot of people are going to say that the first or the second one's a lot better, which, to be honest, it kind of is. In your humble opinion, but I absolutely love this film. You got Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, obviously. And I like the origin story, how he gets bitten by the spider, and then how he gets his powers. And then you get Oscorp, what's his name? William Dafoe as the Green Goblin was an excellent choice to play the Green Goblin, even though he did go a little over the top, but he was awesome. Kristen Dunst, what?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
Just his fucking look in the movie was so goofy.
Well, man, what the hell are you laughing at?
I just found his character to be so over the top that I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah. J.K. Simmons is the Daily Bugle guy. You're Spider-Man. Give me Spider-Man.
He made me laugh throughout that whole movie. So fucking funny.
Dude, that character he was playing, he'd be a great character on Pawn Stars. He's like, Spider-Man photos? I'll give you $25 for it.
$25 for it. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. These are tourists. Get him out of here. Yeah, just from the beginning to end, everything about this film was just absolutely incredible. I love the first Spider-Man film. I don't care what you guys say about it. It's amazing. It holds a spot in my heart, and it's my number 2 favorite superhero film of all time. Which brings us to number 1.
Okay, now before I announce it, this is a movie that quite people are mixed up on. Hate or love. I'm the one who loves. I'm he. But here's the thing.
Is you.
If this is a movie that you hate and it's something I enjoy, that's good. You don't like it, I'm fine with it. But if you're going to get pissed at me because I enjoy it, then you know what? I don't know what's wrong with you.
Then you can suck my left nipples.
My right nipple. My left one's too
okay, your left one's
okay.
My left one's too tender. So
yeah.
I'm going to leave the right one needs some sucking, so that one's it. I'm going to tell you right now.
It needs to be moist on.
If you hate this film, like I said, if you hate this film, that's fine. I don't mind it. But if you're gonna disrespect me or criticize me because I love this film, this is my favorite superhero film, then you know what? That's your loss. And
it can't be as bad as Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When I saw this film, I felt like I was watching the classics over again, but in a newer way. It was directed by Zack Snyder.
Oh, I love it.
Zack Snyder, even though he's not good, but this is just one of those films.
I wouldn't say he's not good.
This is one of the films that I thought he did a banged up job, and it was well put, and I loved visual effects, cinematography, the characters, the man who played as this individual, and who he was not only working for, I forgot what it was, but for who he's playing as the two characters. Excellent up until the movie that just recently came out where it was a complete shit stain. My number 1 is Man of Steel.
I love it. I love it.
Sorry,
Whoa.
I don't give a fuck if you don't like me anymore because I'm my favorite.
I love that pick. I'm sorry, I love it.
Then suck
wow.
Hey, look him. Where's he at? Where is that son of a bitch?
My number 1's Man of Steel.
Wow.
I'm fine if you don't like it, but don't go ahead and bash me because I loved it.
Hey, like I said, Spider-Man 3. Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 is garbage. But Man of Steel, I said it before I even announced the movie. I said my piece. Clark Kent, Henry Cavill as Clark Kent and Superman.
Oh, I love him in Man of Steel. I just did not like him in Batman.
Batman v Superman. He was not good in it, but Man of Steel,
I love him in it. Yeah.
For Henry Cavill as Superman, just leave him alone in the own Batman, not Batman, Superman films. Just leave him at that. Don't leave it in him fighting him in Batman, because that movie was not good whatsoever.
No,
It was
it's
a disappointment. But this particular film, Man of Steel, I loved it.
Hell yeah, I did too. When I saw it, me and my friend was like, I don't understand some of the hate for it. He's like, I don't get it either.
Well,
Remember, I did a 2,000+ word review.
Hey, look, Nukem, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I said it, Man of Steel. I don't care. Man of Steel.
I don't see the live chat, so.
I love Man of Steel. I'm going that hard. I love Man of Steel.
Oh, I love it too.
I fucking love it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10, whatever the fuck scores you people give it, 4 out of 4 for all I care.
Also, the fucking fight at the Smallville fight sequence, that was like one of the best action scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I loved everything. Everything. I don't need to say anymore. I'm sorry to feel like a hard.
And unlike Batman v Superman, what I love about Man of Steel is its attention to detail towards story. There are so many things explained about it, like what was it like on Krypton? Why did Krypton engulf? What is the motivation for General Zod? And with General Zod, you can see where he's coming from. Some of the things he does is fucking heinous. But you can see why he's doing it.
Folks,
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to get such a hard ass about it, but because
well, dude, it's one of the most polarizing movies in history. I mean, it's up there with Cloud Atlas League, except Alex and I both hate that.
Oh my gosh!
Fuck that goddamn Borefest. That is pretentious art house shit.
Cloud Aslick.
Cloud Aslick, yeah.
I'm not gonna explain anymore. Man of Steel's my number 1.
I'm happy.
All right, Romy, I think we have the same number 1.
I'm a Superman guy. I love Superman.
All right, Romy, I believe we have the same number 1. If I had to guess, I think we have the same number 1.
It could be.
Did it come out? Did your number 1 come out in 2008?
Yes.
So did mine. Is yours a sequel? Is your film a sequel?
This is if I had to do the top 5 greatest sequels, it'd be my number 2 greatest sequel of all time.
So it is a sequel. So is mine.
Yep.
Does it feature a certain Dark Knight?
Not only does it feature a Dark Knight, it features the White Knight, and it features a criminal, psychopathic mastermind.
The Dark Knight.
Yes, my number 1.
Mine as well.
Okay.
The Dark Knight.
My number 1. It is the film that revolutionized not only superhero films but films in general. And hey, Oscars! Hey, Oscars! Why did you go to 10 nominations? Gee, I wonder why. Because you've done fucked up.
Uh-huh.
My number 1 is Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight.
We agree. We agree. It is absolutely film genius. Nothing compares to this.
This movie was
nothing can hold a candle to this.
Now, like I said, I'm only going by one film per series, okay? And, there's a lot of good Batman films. Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Mask of the Phantasm. That was an awesome one. But it was this film that put it beyond anything unlike anyone could ever imagine. This was my number 1 of 2008. This was my number 1 of the decade. Sorry, Return of the King. Batman kills you. And this movie, like I said, is revolutionary in every way. And how the Oscars did not give it its rightful Oscar noms, instead gives it to the reader. Thank you, and thank you, Weinstein, you fucking fat dumb shit prick. It's pretty sad. And guess what? At least with Heath Ledger, with the Joker, it's kind of funny because remember how when he was going to play the Joker, people gave him shit, and then look what happened. Same thing happened to Hugh Jackman. Same thing happened to Daniel Craig, Ben Affleck, and many others. And look what happened. They got praised.
If I had to say with Heath Ledger as the Joker, there was one scene where...
Wait, what? Who?
Heath Ledger.
Okay, you got it right that time.
I thought you said Ledger.
No,
That's
Ledger.
what I thought you said.
Ledger. But anyways, there was this one scene where I don't think it was supposed to be in the movie, but he said keep on rolling it. It was where he was blowing up that hospital.
Oh my God, folks! This is the greatest unintentional scene ever. When he's walking out, you know, in that nurse outfit, conversation with Two-Face, and the hospital was blowing up, and all of a sudden the explosions stop. That was not supposed to happen. So Christopher Nolan's just like, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. And Heath Ledger was still staying in character, and he's like, hey, what's going on? And he was fucking with the button, and then all of a sudden he got to work, and the things did explode, and when he heard the explosion, did you see him jump? That was his real reaction. That was not supposed to happen. And then the hospital exploded, and he just got on the bus and took off like that, like how it was planned. That's
Right.
in the movie. It's got to be the interrogation scene leading up to the events afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck! This movie, yeah, nothing's topping it.
Yeah,
Nothing's topping
it's
The Dark Knight.
It is like I saw this film 3 times in theaters.
I saw it twice in theaters, and I never see a movie twice in theaters.
Austin saw it 5 times.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 times in theaters. I saw it 3.
Oh, I gotta say this movie has arguably the greatest magic trick I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, want to see this pencil disappear? Ta-da!
I saw that. I had a flew out of my fucking chair. I was like, God damn. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah, better than Spider-Man 3. God damn it.
Right. Anything's better than that.
Fucking Spider-Man dancing like a fucking retard.
Well,
The only good thing about that movie was the Sandman. That was it.
you want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah, you want to know how I got these?
One day, my father was a drinker, so he has this. Let's put a smile on that face.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
You know what's kind of funny? Just hear me out here, okay? Okay, Heath Ledger, before this, was playing a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal in Brokeback Mountain. And then later on, he was in a movie with Gyllenhaal's sister, Maggie.
Oh, yeah. That must have been awkward. That must have been a little awkward.
Yeah.
Like, you kissed my brother, and now we're looking at each other.
Because of your brother.
Because of your brother, I got other scars, if you know what I mean.
That's why I wish I knew how to quit him.
You just
We're
can't.
going to hell.
But you just can't, see? But yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's our list, and sorry for the technical difficulties. My end was being a massive fucker. But I knew Skype would work because Google Plus is being a dickhead. So there you have it, folks.
That's absolutely right, Mr. Garrison. I want to thank you for joining me, part of this.
Anytime. And by the way, if you guys don't like my number 1, then
I love your number 1. I think it's great.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
if you don't like, for folks out there who watch and don't like my number 1, bash me all you want. I don't.
No, I have your back because I love the movie.
I don't give.
I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, man, I'm not bashing people who didn't like the movie. If you didn't like the movie, that's fine. I'm not bashing, but if you want to come after me and bash at me for me liking it, go right ahead.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
that's right.
So, Alex, yes, thank you for having me in this. But yeah, so I was just reading what the chat said. But Alex, thank you for having me in this video. It was great to be part of a video like this again. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to being part of more shit to come. And folks, ciao for now.
And also, Roman Boy, thank you for being a part of this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this technical difficulty shitfest, which is our top 10 list. Sorry for my side, but there's nothing I can do about it.
No worries. No worries, but we got it done. It's all good.
I saw WWE fucking me over and Gary saw me in the corner, butt naked in the fetal position.
Yeah.
So, and then he showed me Neutral Underground.
Yes.
So stay tuned for the next video to come in the near future. And once again, motherfuck Spider-Man 3. And fuck my pocket head.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. What is your top 10 best superhero films of all time? Let us know down below. Till the next video, it's Apis and I saying peace out, baby. See you guys next time.